We got a baby out there.
Hi, little guy.
He's like, I want to eat.
Oh, there's his mama. They're eating all around the deer-resistant plants that I need to plant in the ground ASAP. If I haven't killed them already. Hi, mama. Hi, baby. Oh,
He's a little buck. He has
little bucky.
rubs.
So cute. So I think what I'll do is I'll have a weekly grocery shopping video diary. I popped into town today. I'm not sure what day it is. One more day of elk hunting season. Okay, that's where we're at. So today I popped into the restaurant supply store. I came into town to get pepperonis and to get Aaron some juice to make his special juice water drinks. Yes, we're on a budget. So my budget is a $75 budget. My first grocery haul of November was a little over $100. If I can keep it below $75, that is ideal. But it's between $75 and $100 a week. I'm trying to stay below $75 if at all possible. That's my number. But as we had last week, the little slip up with Azure Standard, my $30 credit didn't come through. I get a $30 credit there every month, and that didn't come through on time before my payment processed. And typically every month it's in there before my payment processes, so I don't run into this problem. And this is the first time, I guess, the way that Azure Standard cycles, that this was the first time that like the way it cycled, it was like a day off, a day off, a day off every month. It was like moving up a day, and finally it moved up to the day where my credit is now gonna credit next month. It's already on there for next month. That's what I'm trying to say. So just the way things work. I went into the restaurant supply store, and they had this organic ketchup for $2.09, I think. So I went ahead and bought it because we're out of ketchup. We've been out of it for a really long time, but last major grocery haul I did, I got tater tots and french fries for my kids for easy dinners, and I don't have any ketchup for those. And so we haven't even touched the french fries or the hash browns yet because we didn't have anything for the kids to eat them with. I bought this quart of heavy whipping cream, and it's heavy cream. Oh no, I hope that's heavy whipping cream. Is heavy cream the same as heavy whipping cream? My bad. It was $5.39 for that. So I bought that because I want to make my kids some heavy whipped cream for some different breakfasts and things like that. And then I got this 2 pounds of pepperonis for $14. And this is just a bulk pack. I could have gotten a bigger pack for $27, but I'm not trying to blow my grocery budget all at once. So my total for these 3 items only was $21.67. So subtract that from 75, and we have 75 minus 20 is 55 minus 1 minus $2 basically. So we have $53 left to spend. So I'm going to go pick up some juice for Aaron, and I don't think we need anything else right now for this week that I can think of. But if we do, I'll come back into town and get it. But I'm just trying to only buy the things that we need, and use up the food that we have in the house. So I almost bought a $15 bag of cubed up pineapple because my kids really love to snack on frozen cubed pineapple, and it's really yummy and delicious. I put it back because we have 2 bags of frozen blueberries, and I have some cans of fruit. And I thought, well, that's an expense that I don't need to spend today because I already have fruit. So normally I would frivolously buy that bag of cubed up frozen pineapple, and now I'm having to really think about it. Want versus need. Yes, I want the pineapple. Do I need the pineapple? We don't need it right now. So that was a thing that I put back. And that's just the way that life is going to be from here forward for the foreseeable future. I'm not going to be able to buy the things that I think, oh, it would be nice to have some frozen pineapple well, Katie, you have 3 cans of pineapple, you have 12 cans of peaches, and you have 14 cans of plums that you can use, and some frozen fruit in your freezer. So those are the things I need to be thinking of. How can I utilize the stuff I have at home? So tonight we're going to make some little mini pizzas. I bought some rolls, some dinner rolls from the grocery store a while back. And today I was talking to Aaron, and I thought, we don't have any frozen pizzas. We're all out of those. I was like, but I can make the kids these little pizza rolls. I just don't have any pepperonis. Not a big deal. We had mozzarella cheese. We had the sauce. I didn't really need to come to town, but I thought, well, I'll just go and buy this bulk pack of pepperonis. We'll split them up, and then we'll have pepperonis to make pizzas and stuff for the next couple months. So that was my justification on that, is I'll save money by not buying frozen pizzas, and then we can use our flour, and I can make, this is one of those situations where it's forcing me not to, you know, I would love to have easy, convenient frozen pizzas, and yeah, they're only around $4 to $5 a piece. For $10 I can feed all my kids. And that was something I was doing for a while. This past year, when I took a break, when I quit gluten, I stopped baking sourdough pizzas and things like that. Well, now I'm just have to be frugal. So we're going to be making our own pizza crusts from here forward. So it's nice to have these pepperonis, and we can chop them up into smaller pieces and stretch them even further on our pizzas, our homemade pizzas. So that's just, find what works for you. Find how you can cut corners on your budget, and it will work out. You will be closer to your grocery budget. Really think about every item you put into your cart. So one thing I do is I'll put items in my cart, and I'll walk around stores. I do this with clothing. I do this with appliances, with, you know, whatever we need or want. I keep it in my cart while I walk around the store. I get that good feeling of, oh, I have this product in my possession. And then I'll put things back that I don't need. So maybe that's something you can practice. Go ahead and put that item that you want in your cart. And before you go to checkout, make another round around the store and put the items back. Trust me, it feels good. You think about it. You have time to think about it while it's in your cart. Those impulse buys that you don't want to impulsively buy, you can put those items back and just carry them around in your cart. Feel good for a little bit and put them back. That's what I do. And because I tend to impulse buy when I shop, I don't. But that is what stopped me from doing that, is I put the items in my cart. I'll walk around Goodwill or a thrift store, and I'll put a bunch of things in my cart that I like, that I think I want. And right before I check out, I go through everything. Do I actually need this item? Is this something I need? No? Okay, put it back. And that's what I do. Saves me tons of money, or keeps me from spending tons of money. So thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to head to the other store, get some juice for my husband, and head back home and get these kids dinner made. All right, there's my chef store total, and I'm headed into Walmart. All right, I just got out of Walmart, and I spent $40.77. So I spent $63 basically, and like 50 cents. I don't know, something like that. My math isn't mathing. But that means I'm about $12 under budget. So if I need anything else this week, we're all set on milk for now. And we're set on, we've got cheese for this week. We've got stuff to get us through this week. So follow along and let's see what we cook up from the pantry. And when I get home, I'm going to share this grocery haul with you. I got some stuff to make taco salad for tomorrow night. And then potatoes, because you can stretch potatoes quite a bit. So I got a 10-pound bag of potatoes. This is everything I gathered up today between the two grocery stores, and I think I did pretty good staying on my really strict budget. Aaron was out of pork rinds, and he eats those on his carnivore diet. I also grabbed some Juanita's tortilla chips for our taco salad tomorrow night. I'm using those. It's really yummy. We also got Aaron his pineapple juice and some key lime juice. He mixes those when he makes his bubbly drinks with his fizzy water maker. We also got a cluster of tomatoes, a pepper, purple onion, and a bag of organic carrots. All of this stuff is going to be used to make salads for the week. I've really been wanting salads. We got a 3-pack of romaine lettuce. We got a 10-pound bag of russet potatoes. We're going to have some baked potatoes and things like that this week. This is our Walmart total. And then from the Chef Supply store, I got this large pack of natural uncured pepperonis. And I'm going to divide that up and put it in the freezer. Then we got some organic ketchup and some heavy whipping cream. And there is my total for the restaurant supply store, $121.67. So in my life, I just assume that everybody drinks smoothies, and I have to do better and realize that not everybody drinks smoothies. So this is banana, cherry, blueberries, yogurt, water, and chocolate protein powder. The kids are having, I made rolls, like dough for rolls, and then stuffed the dough with mozzarella and pepperonis. So that's in the oven. I'm going to fill up all their cups with their smoothie and get the pizza rolls out and serve them up dinner. So these are our pizza rolls, and you just go ahead and put some butter on top. To make these, I used a frozen bag of rolls from the grocery store and flattened them out, stuffed them with pepperonis and mozzarella. The next morning, we are going to make some pancakes from scratch. So I'm going to mix up some soft white wheat berries along with some einkorn berries. And we are going to throw these in our mill and get this milled up to make the kids some fresh milled pancakes. We're also going to be mashing up some bananas and adding some bananas to these pancakes as well, because we have lots of brown bananas. You know, it's hit or miss around here. Some weeks my kids love bananas and eat them all. Some weeks they don't. They like to trick me and make me think that they're going to eat all the bananas in sight, and they'll just kind of go off them for a few days. So that's when the baked goods come in, and I'm able to make some banana bread or some banana chocolate chip cookies, or on this day, banana pancakes. Hagen and I recently made some really yummy banana chocolate chip cookies, and those were very tasty. If you haven't tried putting bananas in your chocolate chip cookies, they are really good. So I am going to get all of my ingredients measured out for these pancakes. We're going to turn on the stove and get our griddle hot, and we're going to slather it up with some butter, get all these ingredients mixed up, and make a nice fluffy pancake. So in this video today, I just want to demonstrate for you that making fresh milled pancakes is really quite easy. It just takes a few extra minutes to mill your flour and to measure your ingredients, and the end result is wonderful. Fresh milled, fresh flour pancakes are really delicious. They have sort of a nutty flavor to them, just a little bit. It's definitely more flavorful than your normal all-purpose flour pancake. So I would encourage you, if you haven't already tried milling your own wheat berries, it is really a cool thing to do. And bonus points for the fact that wheat berries will last up to 50 years and even longer if you store them correctly. So they actually found ancient grains in Egyptian tombs, and they were able to grow those grains and produce crops. So in a pinch, you can take your wheat berries and grow your own wheat and reproduce your own wheat and keep that line of wheat berries going. So I thought that was really interesting. So for the last 2 years, I've been stocking up on wheat berries and making sure that my family has a supply of wheat berries so that we can continue to make delicious breakfast meals like this for our kids. Now, I am making a double batch of fresh milled wheat pancakes, and these are way more filling because it has all of the wheat berry intact when it is turned into flour. So there's a lot more nutrition in these pancakes, and they're more filling for my kids. So each kid ate 2 pancakes and they were completely full. So what I did was I cooled these completely on a wire rack, and then I placed them into a Ziploc bag into the freezer so that we could have pancakes on another morning. That is one reason why I love to double batch cook my meals, to make my life in the future a little bit easier for me so that I can give my attention to something else on another morning, so that I can give my kids some extra attention, give them extra attention with their schoolwork, whatever it is, when I can give myself the blessing of preparing extra for a future meal. That really frees me up to have more time with my family. So these are cooking for about 3 to 5 minutes on each side. With pancakes, you just make sure that they are bubbling on top so that you know that they are cooking all the way through, and that's when you flip them. And these turned out beautiful golden brown. We topped them with our homemade plum sauce that you can check out that video on my channel. And next up, I am going to get this kitchen cleaned, and on this day, I have a plan to head into town and have a consultant. I'm going to consult with a hairdresser about my really long hair. A few months back, I went and had my hair trimmed. It was all the way down to the top of my buttocks, and it has become increasingly more difficult for me to manage, especially in the wintertime and especially with eczema on my hands. So I asked a few months back if she would cut my hair off short, and she refused to. And you know, most people would say, well, find another hairdresser. And I wanted to give her a second chance. So I returned to her salon and asked her again if she would please cut my hair. And you'll just have to wait and see what the outcome is. But new beginnings, we've got changes on the horizon, and I think it's time for a change. So right now I am filling up my butter crock with some Rumiano butter that I get from Azure Standard. It is a delicious butter. It's from grass-fed cows, so it has lots of nutrition packed into it. And I like to use this butter bell and keep the butter bell on my countertop so that we have room temp butter to spread on our toast anytime we need it. And because it's in a crock with a little bit of water in it, it preserves the butter and it doesn't go rancid. The water seal keeps it from having contact with oxygen, and that allows your butter to stay fresh longer. So we're just going to get this kitchen cleaned up, put these pancakes away, and get going into town on this day. I also have a doctor's appointment to have some things checked out, and we will discuss that later in this video. It's all about women's health. So when we get to that part, if you don't want to hear about it, you can skip to the end of the video to see the dinner that I made, or you can hang out and have a chat with me about women's health. So I'm just going to get ready real quick before I head into town. I always start out with washing my face, applying a serum, and then putting on my makeup. And I don't wear a lot of makeup. I wear just enough to enhance some of my features and just enough to not look like a tired mom. So I use Araza beauty products, and I will leave a link down below in this video's description for you. If you are looking for organic, nourishing makeup that is toxin free, then maybe check out this brand Araza. I've been looking for organic, non-toxic makeup for the last 15 years, and I think, ouch, I think I found it with this product. I poked myself in the eye with my brush, and that hurt really bad. So I've really enjoyed Araza makeup. It came with this brush, this applicator, and I think that it makes my skin look flawless as well. It adds some moisture to my skin and just really gives it the nourishing ingredients that my aging skin needs. So let's take this hair down, and I want to show you guys what I'm working with. Look at this. I look like Sherman Monster or somebody from the Addams Family. Who was it? The guy with all the hair. So this is how I tame my hair. All right, I'm not sure yet, but I think today is the day I'm going to chop my hair off. So I'm actually headed to the doctor right now. I'm gonna have my lumps checked out in my armpits and in my groin and in my neck and maybe get an ultrasound. I'm not sure what's gonna happen next. But I also have a hair appointment today. And my hair, I had it cut about 3 months ago. It was down to the top of my buttocks. Now it's about waist length. I cut 6 inches off of it, but it's a lot to handle. It's a lot to manage. It gets really matted underneath at the nape of my neck, and I'm just a really busy mom with a lot going on, and it's been difficult for me to manage this length of hair, washing it, drying it. It's not like the biggest task in the world, but if I can eliminate this task of hours of a week on my hair, it'll be very helpful for me. So I'm still debating. I'm gonna put up pictures right here of the styles that I'm thinking about. that I'm considering. I haven't picked one yet, so I don't really know. But let me know down in the comments which one you like the most, and then let's see how this haircut turns out. I'm getting a mom haircut, thinking about getting rid of the braid. I might chicken out, but there's a plan. If I chicken out, I chicken out. That's okay. But this is the plan. And I didn't realize how noticeable my face scar is. I have a scar right here on my cheek. So I shared about being a motocross racer. Well, I've been extreme since I was a little one, and I was about 5 years old, learning how to ride a bike. My brothers were all standing up pedaling with their hands on the handlebars, and I was like, oh, I got a cool trick. I was gonna stand up pedal with my hands off the handlebars, but I was too little to be able to do that. So the handlebars didn't have a rubber protector on them, so the handlebars went up, and the bar end, the circle, caught me right here in my eye and sliced my eye open. I didn't need stitches, but I do have a scar because I didn't get stitches. And so I've got this scar there. If you ever wondered, that's what that's from. Good news is my doctor doesn't think I have breast cancer, which I don't think I do either. I just don't like having swollen lymph nodes in my armpits and my groin and my neck. And we're gonna figure it out. So I'm actually going to go and get a scan of my breast. So I have a referral for that. Since I'm 40 years old, mammograms are covered by insurance. But the thermography scans where they check for heat or whatever, those are actually better for you to get than mammograms, but they're not covered by insurance. So when they call me, I'm going to ask them, I'm going to find out how much those cost and talk to my husband about it, because I would prefer to have that over a mammogram, just because of the radiation exposure and whatnot. The thermography are safer for your body. So this is a huge win for me. I'm actually getting my thyroid medication lowered. So that's amazing. I'm super, super happy about that. And I don't feel like I have to explain myself. I just kind of want to give you guys my perspective of where I'm coming from when it comes to this hair. So my hairstylist says, look at that shine in the sunlight. She says she will not cut my hair short. She told me that last time I went in there. Last time I went in there, I was like, I want my hair chopped off. Just take care of it. Get her done. I don't want it. It's cumbersome. It's weighing me down. It's giving me headaches. My hands are peeling in the shower because it takes so much to wash my hair. My hands get really soggy, and when my hands get soggy, they peel really bad, and my skin peels off, and it's very painful. It goes down to raw skin. I've got wounds that are healing. I've got pitted skin and wounds on this finger. You can't see. My hands are ugly. I want to show you my hands. So she didn't quite understand my desire to have short hair for the ease of care and the less washing and when I say less washing, it's less time washing. Like, it takes me forever to get the soap and the shampoo and everything out of my hair every time I wash it. So my hands just get so soggy, and it's worse for my eczema that I have on my hands. So I would love for this to be easy to take care of, and for me to be able to maintain it and not have my hands peel and crack and go through all this trouble and pain. I want to keep my long hair. I do. So I'm cutting my hair out of necessity, and not necessarily, and I'm gonna cry about it, not necessarily because I want to, because if it was easier to care for, I would. I tried to French braid it this morning, and to French braids on the side, and my arms and my shoulders got cramped up. I want to do protective hairstyles. I've even thought about getting it wrapped so that it's not getting matted up and tangled up and knotted up. So what you can do is you can get your hair braided and then wrapped, and that will protect it. So who knows, maybe I'll end up doing that. I don't know. Let's go see what happens.
Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season.
This is our deer meat. It's going into there. I'm gonna put some butter in there too. Okay, this is our lineup for the taco salad. I'm gonna process all this, chop it all up, and then show you guys what it looks like assembled. We're gonna do some dark red kidney beans in there, cut up a pepper, some avocados, shred some carrots, shred up some romaine hearts, shred up some cabbage. We're gonna make a ranch dressing. I get my ranch powder from Azure Standard, but we're gonna make a ranch dressing to go over top of this. And then we're gonna do a taco seasoning, whatever taco seasoning, spices, herbs you have. We're gonna season up our meat with that.